Remember this catchphrase?
Hello, Moto.
Those two words capture a time when there was a huge appetite for flip phones. In fact, Apple wasn't even on the menu back then. Fast forward to 2020 and a new story is unfolding. This is the new Motorola RAZR.
Hello, Moto.
Everybody in the early 2000s had a RAZR. You weren't someone if you didn't have a RAZR, and now we look to leverage that nostalgia.
But is this just a throwback to a classic or a legitimate contender? Let's break it down. Firstly, it folds vertically. There is a screen on the inside which is bigger, and then the quick view display on the outside which is smaller. Secondly, there's the hinge which holds it together. We've seen foldable phones fail in this department before. This one feels quite solid and there's a nice snap when it closes. The crease in the middle of the bigger screen seems to be less obvious compared to previous versions we've seen from other brands. But here's where things get bumpy.
There's a slight crease where the phone folds, but you really can't see this unless the phone is actually turned off, because when it's lit up, it's barely noticeable.
There's also a fingerprint sensor. And when it comes to cameras, there's just one, but it acts as two. When you open the phone, it becomes the rear-facing camera, and when you close it shut, it becomes your main selfie camera. Size-wise, it's small and compact when folded, but it seems that leaves less room for battery power.
Well, there are some compromises, such as the battery size, which one might expect to be bigger on a device of this price, which is $2,699. However, I really love this phone's premium feel, and I think Motorola has actually nailed it in terms of a foldable, folding screen.
Previously, we saw Huawei's Mate X in Berlin at the consumer event IFA. It was one of the first quality foldable phones released, but is only available in China. Despite a few early hiccups, the Samsung Galaxy Fold was finally released in Australia towards the end of last year and rocks a whopping 6 cameras and a huge battery. But when you have brands like Nokia bringing back the banana phone, I really love bananas, and the fact that it comes in a phone, I mean...
Well, hey, I'm a bit hungry too.
It's no surprise Motorola has taken a page out of the nostalgia playbook to try and win over consumers. So much so, they've included a secret retro mode so you can use it as if it was still 2004.
Hello, Moto.